Let's talk about domain. So the domain of a variable is the set of values the variable may assume. So we're looking at, we have a variable in some sort of algebraic expression. Depending on what's being done to that variable, there might be values that if we plug those in for the variable, they wouldn't work algebraically. Or there might be a situation where there's a specific context to that expression. And so there are certain values that it makes sense for the variable to take on and other values that wouldn't make sense. We might have even like a graph or a list of values. If we have a set and this is the set of X, then that's the domain. Those are the values that X takes on. Specifically though, what we're looking at is an algebraic expression and looking for any algebraic rules that would affect the domain. So we can't have any values in the domain that would produce an undefined result. So we have to exclude any value of the variable that would result in dividing by 0. And then in chapter 3 and chapter 6, we'll discuss additional rules that would affect the domain algebraically. If there are any mathematical rules that could be broken, then the domain would be default to all real numbers. There could be a real world context. There's not a lot of that in this course, so mostly the default is all real numbers. So for example, to find the domain of X in the expression 5 over X minus 2, well, we can't divide by 0, so the X plus 2 isn't allowed to be 0. And what would make X plus 2 0? If we solve that equation, adding 2 to both sides, then X can't equal 2. So that would be the domain. Typically, it would go inside of set builder notation. So you put the X not equal to 2 into that. That would be the domain. What really we're saying for the domain, the X not equal 2 is a shortcut for saying all real numbers except for 2. So we're listing the domain not by listing everything that is in the domain, but by saying what's not, implying that everything else counts. So anything that's not 2 works and is included in the domain. So that's domain for now. You'll see more of it in the course, but this is just the basics of what you need to know ahead of time.